So ano ba yung mga iba't ibang klase ng real estate investments natin? We have the following ano. So real estate investment, ito yung property made up of land, buildings, no, mga natural resources natin diyan. And we can do it for sale or we can rent it out, no, for a profit. So ang una na form ng real estate investment ay land banking. So itong land banking or land investment natin, nag-appreciate siya in value, pero hindi ito maganda for emergency purposes, no? But it's secure as long as wala sa hazard zone yung inyong lupa. Okay? Another kind of real estate investment would be our memorial lot. So itong memorial lot natin or memorial plan, it's transferable. We purchase lots, no? Doon sa lots plan, no, ng memorial. Tapos kapag mas mura siya kapag hindi mo pa siya gagamitin. So, 'yon. Ang morbid, no, kung titingnan mo, pero practical naman siya. Pero kami ni Edwin, ang pinag-uusapan namin, no, cremation na lang, mas environment friendly. Purchase now and wait for the value to increase after 5 to 10 years. Tapos pwede mo naman siyang ibenta. Okay, and then we have our rental or income properties. So pwedeng low cost for rental, low cost housing, no, yung bibilhin mo. Pwede kang bumili niyan, mag-down payment ka ng 100,000 tapos mga 500,000 yung bibilhin mong bahay. Tapos pwede mong i-loan yan sa Pag-ibig, no? May 3% lang yung interest niyan. Yung rental income lang dapat mas mataas kaysa doon sa loan amortization, and it will provide you with positive cash flow. So, yon. Gusto ko lang pakita tong illustration na to, no, nung ito yung actually old to na illustration nung Marzan property. 4 units pa ito noon. So if you take a look at this, ito yung annual rent niya, no, from the beginning. Tapos ito yung interest expense, no, na binabayaran kasi naka-loan yan dati. So kung i-subtract natin, this is the cumulative na net income na niya. Okay? Tapos meron pang property appreciation ng value. So, ano yung market value minus the loan balance? So, magkano na yung equity, no? Yung pagmamayari. So, initially, we loaned the property kasi but it's already fully paid now, kaya nakaano na sa atin. So, if you take a look at this, yung equity plus yung ano niya, no? Yung capital minus the market value, may capital appreciation pa diyan. Yung capital appreciation, paper gains lang to, ha, hindi talaga na-enjoy. Mas ang money talaga ay nandun sa rental income. Pero it gives you a sense of security na if you dispose it, this is the capital appreciation that you will expect, no? So yung economic value niya, yung cumulative net income plus the market value, no? So tumataas yung economic value niya. And that's the reason why I like I like investing in real estate. At kapag i-compare lang natin 'yan with the um, stock market, no, at that time. So given the same amount na inilagay, so sinide by side ko siya. So if you take a look at this, no, kasi nagdidip kasi, tingnan tong yung stock market. 691,000 nung 2007 tapos nagka-crash ng 357,000 siya. Pero yung economic value nung rental, pataas pa rin siya ng pataas. So if you um, put it, no, in a graph, yan siya. Yung stock market taas baba and the rental property mas smooth. Okay? So, yung iba, kapag rental property yung pinag-uusapan, ang default nila ay condominium, no? Yung i-invest. So, magandang investment ba yung condominium? And I have here a video that we can watch for a bit, no?
Anong kailangang tandaan sa negosyong parentahan? ang pinaka-importante, kailangan mayroong positive cash flow. Kung kumuha ng loan, kinakailangan ang rental income ay mas mataas kaysa sa loan amortization. Kailangan ding kumuha ng property insurance.
Ayun. So, short video lang siya pero marami kasi na nag-iinvest sa condominium pero hindi nababawi no yung investment kaagad no. So, yung guidelines for real estate investing natin, kung nakakapag-provide siya ng rental income, then that's that's a rental investment siya. Should have positive cash flow and then return of capital or investment within 8 years. Or pag ang gagawin mo lang dyan ay ganito, pagka dinivide mo yung um, magkano yung amount nung condominium divided by the monthly rent, kung more than 100 yung lalabas, it's not a good investment because that's going to be greater than 8 years. Ang 8 years kasi ay 96 months eh. So kung less than 100 months siya, para quick lang yung calculation natin, okay yon. And based on my calculation with the with the condominium, pag sinisimulate ko siya, lagi siyang nasa 240 months, 180, 240, no? 300 months, ganyan. Matagal mabawi. So I don't think it's a good investment. Lalo-lalo na ngayon at wala na yung mga pogo. Kasi yung mga pogo dati yung beef up ng interest ay ng price. Yan. Okay? So kapag tayo po ay bibili ng condominium, ito yan ha. So do your own research on rental potential of the area before making your purchase decision. So magtanong-tanong muna kayo doon. So kung bibili kayo ng condo for rent, pumunta kayo dun sa condominium mismo, tanong nyo yung guard, magkano yung going rental rate dun ngayon. Kasi yun yung magiging i-expect mo, no? Huwag mong titignan yung mga sasabihin nung nagbebenta lang sa'yo. Okay? Next, cross-check agent information with this interested party. Yun nga, dun sa mga guard mismo, pwede kang pumunta sa mga online, no? uh, mag-increase ka ng down payment para umikli yung payment mo sa banko if you're not paying it in cash. And at least match the loan amortization with the first year rental rate, no? Tapos increase natin yung loan term kapag lower yung cash flow. So, pero ako, yun. Kung hindi mo gagamitin na bahay or opisina yung condo, huwag ka na lang bumili ng condo. Mas maganda pang mas maganda yung may lupa talaga in my experience. Kasi I also have a rental property dyan sa um, Loyola Heights. Sakto-sakto lang siya na 8 years. So tignan nyo din kasi yung second hand, I mean hindi brand new na condominium, usually mas may sense siya na bilhin kasi mas mura siya, no? Than the published rates. Okay.